Over the last year, the Lord has been burdening my heart and stirring my heart to call our church into a moment, a specific moment, to sacrificially give our time, our talent, but more importantly, our treasure to Him. Over the last year, the Lord has been speaking to me about the story of Jesus being anointed at Bethany with Mary coming in. It's all throughout the gospel, it's specifically in John, where Mary comes in with a very expensive bottle of perfume. And she breaks it and she anoints Jesus' feet, she anoints Jesus' head. The disciple becomes super upset and says, we could have given it to the poor, but Jesus silences them and says, no, what she's done is what I value. She sacrificially broke the most important thing, her treasure, and gave it to me. And as the Lord's been speaking to me this, I sit in the fear of the Lord, and I've said to Him, Lord, what is this call for Oasis? And He said, I'm asking Oasis to build the spiritual muscle of sacrificially giving to this house, to believe, like what happened in John's account, that the fragrance of that perfume, that breaking, the fragrance of us giving sacrificially our resources, our finances to Oasis, will minister the heart of Jesus to the city, to many that will come and be connected to the presence of the Lord. We've never done this as a church in regards to just setting up a special time to give an offering to the Lord, apart from your tithes, apart from what you give week in and week out, but a special offering that is costly, that is a sacrifice to the Lord because you love Him, because we love and adore Him, because of looking at what He's done for us and knowing, man, He's worth us giving sacrificially to Him. So this is the call in this hour for us as a church, to come and to give to the Lord as He leads us, and give to His house so that He can receive it, and then the fragrance of that offering can be felt by many. I really believe the Lord's going to take this offering, this time of giving, and really multiply and build our church in supernatural ways. As the Lord's unfolded this, 3 specific areas the Lord has called us to, that I've heard from Him in regards to building up, is first our Kidzone. I really believe in this sacrificial giving moment that the Lord is going to equip our children to become men and women, mighty, brave, strong, prophets and prophetesses, people that are filled with the Spirit of the Lord. And so our kids are growing, and we need to put more into that. They're vital to this house. They are essential to this house, reaching the next generation, the Gen Z generation, the generation coming after that, really believing that the Lord is calling us to do that. And it happens through the church, through the family, sacrificially giving to say, yes, I will pour my perfume, I will break my oil upon this to see more people reached. We're going to give to our Benevolence Fund. Some of you might not know that. We believe that as Oasis Church Chicago, we should be a storehouse like in Acts, where no needs left unmet. And we want to be able to do that when needs come in, specific needs come in. We want to be able to meet them and support them and help them, single mothers or families or couples, whatever the case might be, young and old. We want to do that. And then finally, we really feel with this offering, the Lord is calling us to go further and reach further out into the city through our well to well. I'm looking at the city right now, and I'm just burdened to see the Lord move across the city, expand His reach, His kingdom across the city. And it happens through people praying. It happens through us gathering as the saints, but it happens, I believe it's going to happen even more in our house, where people sacrificially give to the Lord. They break their most expensive thing and they say, Lord, you're worthy of it. We're not giving to a church per se today. We're giving to Jesus through this time of outpour. So I want to encourage you, church, pray, be led by the Lord. But let's give faithfully and believe that the Lord is building a place, building a house, Oasis Church Chicago, that's not just for one generation, not just for 2, but for many generations to come, that they will experience the glory and the power and the manifest presence of Jesus. So this is why we're doing this, church. I stand in the fear of the Lord today. I'm excited. I'm grateful that we get to partner together with Him to see His kingdom come, His will be done here in Chicago as it is in heaven.